All right. Yes, welcome to the daily trade analysis, guys. It's actually, Che Yusuf. We are actually, trying to look what is going on in the market, the intraday of today, and definitely, it's been a lot of things that are actually, going on according to the way the market I'm looking at. So first of all, before we go further, we have to see in terms of the fundamental that are coming today on Wednesday. Today it's Wednesday, March the 6th, and there's a lots of high impact fundamentals that are actually happening. So today is the actually first day of the week in terms of high movement of the volatility. So I'm looking early AM, there was a GDP already coming from Australian dollar there, and later on there was 9 a.m. already. It's past German trade balance. They were actually dropping. Construction PMI in 11:30 is actually also coming on. Which is going to push a lot of instrument when it comes to eurozone. 315 USD ADP non-farm employment change. It's also coming there. I think the big one that is actually coming from Europe side, it's a budget release. The budget release is coming 12:30 p.m. There's a lot of talk right now in terms of the economists. They're talking about the budget release, how it's going to come out. Then going all the way to 4:45, we're seeing Canadian overnight rates. IV PMI from Canada as well coming on 5 p.m. And then it goes the biggest one in terms of US. It's a federal chair power testify. I also saw different types of analysts talking about how Jeremy Powell is going to speak in terms of the interest rate hiking or decreasing. Now they've been saying that they're going to increase the interest to decrease interest rate at least twice this year, but it looks like the pressure of elections and so on and so forth that is happening in US, they are actually going to increase maybe three times. Now if they're going to decrease three times this year, that means they want to have to start decreasing now. So that's the testimonial that is actually coming from Jeremy Paul that is coming, which is 5 p.m. 5:30 p.m. There's a Bank of England, Bank of Canada press conference also coming on. Former member Daly speaks as well at 7 p.m. So it's very, very, I won't lie, high anticipated in terms of volatility. But anyway, this is actually the fundamentals of the day. If we look at it and we concentrate on the time, we might end up actually hit the ball and find the opportunity in the market. Okay, so let's not waste more time. I think now we can definitely actually jump in the market and see how the market is actually performing. Which one should I use now? Yeah, and actually see how the market is actually performing at the moment, right? We saw, as we said, we saw a lot of fundamentals that are actually coming from GDP, from actually the budget release from Great Britain. Bank of Canada are releasing the rate statement, federal chairs coming also and speaking. So I think there will be a lot of high impact volatility when it comes to different instrument. So, all right, the first one that we should actually pay attention a little bit. Let me do this. Let's look into if we look into German 30. Already we are actually 20 minutes to get to the level of a market open session. I'm seeing this possibility of German 30 to actually drop all the way to 17,648. That's actually the target that I'm actually, considering that the market will come all the way to this side, 17,649. That's what I think about, German 30. There's actually high, space that the market will come. But again, there's a release of the, budget speech that is coming to 12:30. So I think if the market pushes after the London Open, gets to this level, then by 12 o'clock the market will start now pushing the price all the way back. We might actually anticipating as well this to have our take profit, highest take profit by the end of the day. The market can drop, coming to 17,649, and then start going shooting all the way up to this level. So that's what I'm thinking when it comes to German 30. But right now, I think it will continue, bearishing the price all the way down. All right. So when you look at the euro, I don't know, can we do euro GBP? Okay. All right. Let's check on God. Again, we're checking on God based on a formac statement that is going to come. If it will give a positivity and the dollar will be strong, then we are anticipating the gold to actually drop. If you look at it for the entire 2 weeks, God has been performing to the highest, level of the limit. It actually, goes all the way touch to 2140, which is very, very, very odd time. But I truly anticipating that God needs to start actually pushing the price a little bit down at the moment. The reason why is the positivity that we're going to hear today when it comes to the Federal Reserve, when it comes to budget release, when it comes to the Bank of Canada releasing their interest rate. So we think gold will depreciate a little bit, but not that much. Maybe get to 2008. If you go to a smaller time frame, trust me, it's quite a move that you can actually make something out of it, and very very easy trades. I think what is most important here is to keep on monitoring these trades. And once the volatility start kick in, some people they call it the market manipulation. I don't know where they get that actually name. But anyway, once the volatility come in, it's going to retest a little bit at 21,000, 2,134. Then it pushes the price at least to 2,112. It might even go below 2,112 and to go to 2,000 flat. That means once the market is at this position, you can enroll another trade, especially if it breaks at this position, so that you can be able to take advantage all the way and collecting some good profit. Another instrument that actually has been breaking the news, it's Bitcoin, BTC. Bitcoin has reached 68,749. Guys, I've been watching Bitcoin for past 2 months. Look where it coming from, 51,000. We talk about it. I think it was last week. But also we did talk about when Bitcoin was sitting at 39,000. You can see the line that I draw. That was the time when the Bitcoin was sitting at the 39,000 on the 28th November. I think it was around October, here. The indication was this momentum. If you go down there, look at how Bitcoin has been going all the way up. So right now, to be honest, I don't see any negativity, in terms of the news of Bitcoin, or in terms of the BTC or any other correlated of what you call the cryptocurrencies. So there's no much about that. So that's why I'm thinking that Bitcoin, it might pushes the price all the way to above level. So, right, guys. Okay, guys, a special announcement. Don't forget to join us on our seminar live in Cape Town. We are actually having a first seminar on 2024. It will be Saturday, 9th of March 2024, starting from 10 a.m. 10 a.m. So, don't be late, don't be too early, but 10 a.m. And it's actually at the Peninsula Hotel, 313 Beach Road, Sea Point on Cape Town. So yeah, man, come and actually meet up with all 360 Capital people that work there, engage with them, come and be able to understand the role, of you as a trader versus the broker, how the broker actually make money, how the different accounts in terms of ECN, how does it actually work in terms of the books, the ebooks and the B-book, how does it actually work? So this is actually an opportunity for you traders and people who are actually interested to know and to understand more about, how the market works. So yeah, let's meet up at Cape Town, on Saturday, 9th of March 2024, 10 a.m. Thank you. Let's meet up there. All right. So yeah, that's actually how the Bitcoin is actually I think is gonna perform when we go to all the way to S&P 500. Remember, S&P 500 has been actually breaking the zone, but the market has they're trying to keep the market at the same level according to actually Federal Reserve that how they're going to announce in terms of the interest rate. So we can see S&P 500 sitting at 5,084. It actually coming. Imagine S&P reaches 5,147. This is the highest level that S&P 500 it hasn't been reached, breaking the boundaries. So the stocks has been actually performing very very good because of the earnings of the companies. We saw the news story, breaking news that just come out today. Apple has been actually making some good profit in terms of the second month of February. The only declining numbers were on coming from China, but all over the world, Apple has been actually performing good. So that's why you can see S&P 500 reaches to the highest. Again, it tries to drop, but still maintaining the 5,000 mark level. Where do I think the market will go after Powers speaking today? After Bank of England, I mean Bank of England pulling out the budget released today, I think the S&P 500 will push the price back to 5,138, somewhere around there. If it's not going to break even that position and form a new record. So I'm thinking the whole bearish movement all the way to 5,000 and 5,130 something, 38, 35, 47, somewhere around there. But it's quite some move. It's quite some move that you can actually capitalize and make something out of it. So that's the S&P 500 at the moment. When it comes to see what else, UK 100, UK 100, JP225. What else we can look before we actually get into Nasdaq and US30? Okay, so this is because of Canadian dollar. Also, they're dropping. The Bank of Canada, they're actually dropping the interest rate. So we need to look a little bit of Canadian dollar, how it's actually performing. All right. So we go on a biggest time frame. Canadian dollar also, it's actually performing really, really well. It's sitting at 1.35848 to a dollar. How I think the market will be able to perform, but this is the biggest target that I think the market might trying to come to this level. But again, there's short trades that you can take here about the Canadian dollar. You can push with it to price all the way down to 1.35518. You actually clearly collect money from this move to down this move, right? If you go to 15 minutes, you can see it quite some move actually. It will try to recover this volatility that drops. Then from there, we'll wait in terms of let's see, Canadian Bank of Canada press conference. It's on 5:30. We'll wait in terms of 5:30 how the Bank of Canada are going to release their interest rate. If the interest rate it will be a positive, it might come back all the way up, break maybe this position and continue going up. If the interest rate they are negative, it might break there and actually trying to look for the biggest new zone that I was actually talking. Maybe because I put it somewhere far, I can try to squeeze it, put it somewhere around there, just on the safe side. So yeah, it's all about based on the interest rate of Canada. That's how it's gonna actually, identifying how it's gonna perform. But pretty much, I'm actually expecting a bearish movement because also in a dollar there is a press conference from Jeremy Powell. So I'm really, really anticipating the dollar to gain a little bit of momentum, and then Canadian dollar to actually drop a little bit in terms of the value of the dollar. All right. So before we finish up, let's just check it up: US30 and NAS100. NAS100. All right. We're looking at the US30 at the moment. We've been actually killing US30 for entire week because our analysis they've been actually going exactly the same way we wanted. Remember, we said the market will come here, it did come, touches here, goes all the way up, and now the market has actually dropped very drastically, very drastically. But what we're thinking, it's very easy move. We're thinking the collection that is going to happen today because of Jeremy speaking. We can see a correction all the way to 38,951. 38,951. Quite not bad move, quite some good move actually, if it collects to get to this level. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Quick analysis in terms of US30, and we always know when it comes to Nasdaq, also it does try to follow the movement. Although US30 it might lead, and Nasdaq actually come after, but it might pretty much or probably move the same type of movement. So look where it's coming, 18,341. But we don't want to over risk and over hoping the move. We can take a short move getting to this level, and then have it another target in terms of where it can go, have another target of this position, maybe have another target of a highest position as a second target. But for now, a bearish movement it's about to kick in very soon when it comes to Nasdaq and as well as US30. And we are actually 7 minutes away from London session opening. We are seeing UK budget coming, only a weak economic case for another tax cut in a budget. So we'll see if they're gonna cut the tax in UK, United Kingdom budget. So yeah, there's a lot. City of London have a hunt to not disappoint in terms of the business community. So again, the leader of City of London is busy, in a conversation of with the business community in terms of the interest rate, cutting, increasing the budget, cutting the rates. A lot of people from London they're talking about that the rates, the service delivery from the government has been really very poor. So people they wanted at least more money in terms of the budget. So yeah, man, that's it in terms of the daily trade analysis. Thank you very much for tuning in. Keep subscribing, and share with other people. Yeah, man, it's me, Che Yusuf.